at this stage. Now, that may be because it's not being made public, or it may be at this stage that those in the team don't know either.
Robin Brandt in Wuhan. Well, the research team arrived on the same day that China reported a death from COVID-19 for the first time in 8 months. No details were given about the incident other than it occurred in the Hebei province. The last reported death in mainland China was in May last year. Kerry Allen is China analyst for BBC Monitoring. Let's start with that death, Kerry. What more can you tell us?
Not much at the moment. We know that this is a woman with underlying health conditions, but we don't even know which city or which county she lives in. We know that there are more than 500 cases, confirmed symptomatic cases within Hebei province, but there are cases spanning 3 cities, and the government hasn't been releasing this information yet. So there are questions about whether she might be quite young. Obviously, they've been stressing that she has underlying health conditions more than anything else. So it wasn't unexpected to some extent. But yeah, for China, this is a big deal because it's been more than 100 days since any confirmed deaths from the coronavirus.
Let's look at that World Health Organization team in Wuhan. Will they start by inspecting the seafood market?
Probably, yes. At the moment, they're undergoing 2 weeks of quarantine, and they're going to be there for another 2 weeks. They're going to be looking at the very early stages, the very early cases of the coronavirus, and a number of the patients were linked to this seafood market. So that's a possibility. But there are also 2 members of the team that are still actually not able to reach Wuhan at the moment because China requires that you need to have 2 coronavirus tests and an antibody test before arriving, and 2 people tested positive for antibodies of the coronavirus.
Since this crisis began, has China been forthcoming with the WHO?
It says that it has, and in recent days it's really been emphasising that China has been working closely with the World Health Organization. The Foreign Ministry has been emphasising that China is showing a transparent approach and is going to be working very, very closely with the WHO. But at the same time, there have been some cutbacks. So the World Health Organization did indicate last year that it wanted to travel to China, and there were a number of visa restrictions in place. The team were unable to arrive. This has been the case more recently at the beginning of the year that the visit was pushed back. And China's being very, very careful about any information in terms of what this visit is going to entail. So I've seen already on platforms like Sina Weibo, which is China's version of Facebook or Twitter, clear censorship in place about people wanting to talk about this visit and ask what's going to happen. So hundreds of posts from social media users, but you can only see a handful are available to view.
Kerry Allen, thanks so much.